Greetings and salutations, folks. Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Stephon Love Show. I'm your horse. Oh my gosh, I said horse. I am your host, Stephon Love. Let's start off with the NFC playoff picture. Who I have finishing with the number one seed in the NFC, I have the San Francisco 49ers. Their remaining schedule is the Ravens, the Commanders, and Rams. I have them beating the Ravens, the Commanders, and the Rams. I have them winning out, and I think they're going to finish with a record of 14 and 3, and on top of the NFC. Let's see. Let's go back. Finishing with the 2 seed, I have the Philadelphia Eagles finishing with a record of 13 and 4. Their remaining schedule is the Giants, Cardinals, and Giants again, and I have them winning out. I think they're going to sweep the Giants, and I think they're going to beat the Cardinals. Yeah, they should have won last night against the Seahawks, but who knows? They might drop. If they drop a game to the Giants, I don't know. I just have them winning out. Hopefully they win out. I can just click right here. Finishing with the 3 seed in the NFC, I have the Detroit Lions finishing with a record of 12 and 5. Their remaining schedule, they have the Giants twice, and then they have the Cowboys. I think that's like a New Year's Eve game because it's going to be played on Saturday. It got moved from Monday to Saturday because of the college football playoff. No, that's not a New Year's Eve game. That's a December 30th game. A December 30th game, the day before New Year's Eve. I have them beating the Vikings twice, and I think they're going to drop a game to the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are playing at home. They're obsolete at home. You can't see the same on the road, but I have the Lions finishing 12 and 5 to finish the year, and they're going to be clinching the NFC North for the first time in their franchise history. Like the last time they won that division was the NFC Central when the Buccaneers were in the division. Finishing with the 4th seed in the someone's gotta win it division. I have the Buccaneers, and I got them winning out, finishing with a record of 10 and 7. Oh no, I'm about to change this real quick. I got them beating the Jaguars. I don't think they'll beat the Jaguars. Anyways, their remaining schedule is the Jaguars, Saints, and Panthers. I have them losing to the Jaguars, and I think they'll beat the Saints and the Panthers. And they're going to finish with a record of 9 and 8. And they'll be the 4th seed. And their opponent finishing with the 5th seed, I have the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll end with a record of 13 and 4. Their remaining schedule is the Dolphins, Lions, and Commanders. I have them winning out. I think they'll beat the Dolphins. I think they're going to beat the Lions, and I think they're going to beat the Commanders. I have them winning out. Hopefully Dak can make a case for MVP, but I think his MVP campaign has been laid to rest after that disappointing performance by the Cowboys in Buffalo. Finishing with the 6th seed in the NFC, I have the Los Angeles Rams finishing with a record of 9 and 8. Their remaining schedule is the New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, and the San Francisco 49ers. I have them beating the Saints, I have them beating the Giants, and I got them losing to the 49ers. But, the 49ers could lock up the number 1 seed before the last week of the season, and they might rest their starters. I doubt it because now, lately, coaches really don't rest their starters anymore, even if they have the number 1 seed. Like the last time I can remember coaches were resting their starters when they've locked up the number 1 seed was probably, who was it? The Chiefs in 2020. I think they were like 14 and 1, and they lost to the Chargers in the last week of the season. Yeah. Finishing with the seventh seed, I have the Seattle Seahawks, another NFC West team, and they're going to finish with a record of 9-8. Let's see, their remaining schedule is the Tennessee Titans, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Arizona Cardinals. I have them dropping a game to the Titans. I feel like next week they're going to lose to the Titans, but I do have them beating the Steelers and Cardinals to close out the season. So yeah, so that's my NFC playoff picture. And so far, well, if this were to happen, the matchups in the wild card round would be Eagles, Seahawks, Lions and Rams. Ooh, Matthew Stafford returning back to Detroit. And Cowboys and Bucks for the second year in a row. So let's get to the AFC. And the AFC is so loaded. I can legit see any team out the AFC going to the Super Bowl. With the one seed in the AFC, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they will finish with a record of 12-5, and their remaining schedule is the Raiders, Bengals, and Chargers. Those are all winnable games. The Bengals game will be their toughest game remaining, but I think they'll beat the Bengals, and I think they'll finish 12-5 and on top of the AFC once again. Mahomes will still never have to play a road playoff game. Finishing with the 2 seed in the AFC, I have the Baltimore Ravens. I have them losing on Christmas night against the 49ers, and surprise, I also have them losing against the Dolphins. I think everyone says the Dolphins can't beat above. Oh damn it, I can't speak. Everyone say the Dolphins can't beat above 500 team, and I think the Dolphins will beat the Ravens on. I think that'll be what, New Year's Eve. Yeah, I think they'll beat the Ravens that day, and I think the Ravens will beat the Steelers and close out the season 12-5. Finishing in the third spot in the AFC, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, finishing with a record of 11-6 record, and I have them winning out as well. I think they'll beat the Buccaneers. I think they'll beat the Panthers, and I think they'll beat the Titans. Those are all three of those games are winnable games. They should win them. Their toughest competition, it might be the Buccaneers. I don't know. It might be. I think it's gonna be the Buccaneers, but I would not be surprised if they drop a game to the Titans due to them being division rivals. Finishing with the fourth seed in the AFC, I have the Buffalo Bills, finishing with a record of 11-6. Their remaining schedule is the Chargers, Patriots, and Dolphins. I think they're going to win out. The Bengals have been the best team in football for the last month. Ever since they ever since they fired Ken Dorsey, that Bills offense has looked different. Josh Allen is running the ball more. I believe I saw a stat earlier on, I forgot, was it on Threads or Instagram? I don't know. I saw a stat and it said the 3 games prior to Ken Dorsey being fired, something like that, Josh Allen has ran the ball 16 times. The last 3 games, Josh Allen has ran the ball 28 times. And their offense has significantly improved. I have them winning out. I have them finishing 11-6, and they'll be a 4th seed, and for the 4th year in a row, a home playoff game will be played in Western New York. Finishing with the 5th seed are the Buffalo Bills division rival, the Miami Dolphins. I have them losing 2 of their last 3 games. Their remaining schedule is the Dallas Cowboys, the Miami Dolphins, and the Buffalo Bills. I have them beating the Cow, and I have them losing to the Cowboys. As I said before, I have them beating the Ravens, and I have them losing to the Buffalo Bills. And yeah, the sixth seed in the AFC, I have the Houston Texans finishing with an 11-6 record. Oh my gosh, the AFC. Do I have them winning out as well? Yep. Oh my, something's not going to happen here. This is my prediction, but I feel like one of my predictions aren't going to happen. Anyways, I have them beating the Browns, I have them beating the Titans, and I have them beating the Colts to finish the year. I think they're going to win out. CJ Stroud, he has Rookie of the Year unlocked. And yeah. And finishing with the seventh seed in the AFC, I have the Cleveland Browns. Eesh. The Browns, their remaining schedule, they have the Texans, Steelers, and Bengals. I think they'll lose to the Texans. They should beat the Jets. That's going to be the last Thursday night football game of the year. They should beat the Jets. And I think they will beat the Bengals. The Bengals, they've looked pretty good recently without Joe Burrow, but I don't think the Bengals are going to beat the playoffs. I think the Browns are going to beat the Bengals. So yeah, if this were to happen, this is what the wild card picture will look for the AFC. Well, this is what the wild card matchups will look in the AFC. We will have the Baltimore Ravens playing the Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, visiting Jacksonville, and the Bills playing the Dolphins. All of those are divisional matchups. I just realized that. Yeah. So yeah, those are my playoff predictions. If you stick around to listen listen to me struggle, I appreciate it. And thank you guys for listening. I'll see you in the next episode.